This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Medals will continue to be handed out at this year's Olympic Games in Sochi, Russia over the next week. Every 4 years, there are thousands of athletes competing for a medal at the Winter Games, and only the very best will leave with one that so many people dream of winning. UNI Track and Field head coach Dan Steele has been one of those athletes. He earned a bronze medal at the 2002 Salt Lake City Games with the US Bobsled team. Dan welcomed the Panther Sports Talk cameras into his home to talk about his Olympic experience.
Coach, first just talk about how you got into bobsledding. You were a track guy.
Yeah.
How do you make that switch?
Yeah, well, I didn't have any interest in bobsledding. They actually recruit track and field athletes and football players that fit the prototype of the athlete that they're looking for. There's no developmental system in this country like there is in Europe, so they're forced to go after athletes from other sports. At the '96 Olympic trials, they saw me in the decathlon, and I fit the profile.
So as a track athlete, how easy is it to make the switch to bobsledding?
Well, it's not that difficult in terms of learning the positions, because the brakeman position, which is the last man in the sled for both the 2 and the 4 man, it's very much like doing a power clean. There's a lot of things obviously that you have to learn beyond that, but you can jump into it fairly quickly as long as you have a little bit of time to get the finer points down.
So Coach, there's millions of athletes that just dream of getting to compete in the Olympics. You've got a bronze medal from the Olympics. What does that mean to you?
Well, I'm very grateful. I'm happy that I was part of so many great stories with those Olympics, and you know, bobsledding, it just missed out on the medals so many times, and so it means a lot. But it's not in a safety deposit box, because I think for me it represents the story of the journey and all the things that I did. Let me pull it out so you can see it. It's dinged up a little bit. Not because I don't respect it, because it's been handled so much and it's been dropped a little bit. But hundreds and hundreds of little kids have held it, and I think that's how it should be. I mean, I'm not a household name. I was just my story's probably more normal than not. We only hear about the superstars, but most of the athletes that are in the Olympics are regular people that have just gone all in on their dreams and sacrificed everything, and they have the experience, and the experience is really, for me, what it's all about. I mean, I did this for a very long time, and I'm very grateful to the medal, but really I'm just proud that I followed my passions and I did something that I felt really excited about.
Now as a track coach, I'm sure your student athletes know that you've got an Olympic bronze medal. How do they seem to appreciate it?
Well, you'd be surprised. They don't all know. They know now because there's a lot of attention right now during the Olympics, but it's not uncommon for me to have a meeting with an athlete and they see something from the Olympics and ask about, why is it something about bobsled? And I was like, oh, I was a bobsled in the Olympics. You were? Yeah. And then we have that story. It's just one of those, you know, I don't talk about it that much. It's something really cool from my past, but a lot of the athletes, they're surprised when they hear it because they really don't know the story.
Coach, you got a lot of memories from the US Bobsled team, but you also have a current connection still on there, your twin brother.
Yep. Yeah, my twin brother is the CEO of USA Bobsled and Skeleton, and we were both on the '98 and 2002 teams together. He had a very successful career in business going, and then the position came open, and he looked into it and won the position. He's done a terrific job, so I'm really proud of him, and it's been great to watch the sport evolve under his leadership, and for him to be able to keep me close to some of the things that are going on has been a lot of fun.
We'll have more of my visit with Coach Steele in next week's show about the emotion that comes with competing and representing your country on its home soil.